Hey, financial future family. While many are keeping an eye on global events involving Israel, Russia, and China, we're staying focused on what matters most to you: Social Security benefits. Today, we'll dive into Senator Sheldon White House's plan for Social Security reform, emphasizing the crucial need for additional revenue to safeguard your benefits and the overall program. But before we get into the details, make sure you're subscribed to Financial Future and hit that notification bell. We're here to provide you with the latest and most accurate information regarding economic developments, so you're always in the know. Your financial future is our priority.
Today, I welcome a conversation with Republican colleagues about how to protect Social Security, which, according to CBO, along with Medicare, will make up more than half of spending growth over the next decade. With Social Security and Medicare accounting for so much future spending growth, you cannot have a serious conversation about our nation's fiscal situation if you only focus on non-defense discretionary spending, which represents less than 15% of total federal spending. Without new revenue, Social Security will only cover 80% of its projected benefits by 2035. That's only 12 years away. This hearing will therefore examine how to close that revenue gap to preserve the promise of Social Security for our kids and grandkids, working adults, and current retirees who will still be alive in 2035. Our promise to them is one we must not break. Social Security is the bedrock of retirement security and the nation's most effective anti-poverty program. It's a lifeline for millions of seniors, their children, and people with disabilities. In February of this year, that lifeline reached 20% of the entire U.S. population. Almost every senior in this country will receive payments from Social Security, benefits they have earned that let them retire in dignity. One of my constituents, Robert of Pawtucket, said, "I rely on my Social Security as my only source of income. I'd find it impossible to continue to live independently if Social Security were changed, reduced, or eliminated. Social Security benefits were a contract between the federal government and its citizens." Antonella of North Providence said, "I would be very sad and depressed if there were any cuts to Social Security. I'd just get by as it is." And Laurel, also of Pawtucket, said that without Social Security, she would have to go back to work and probably have to work until I die. For years, Republicans proposed slashing Social Security benefits, letting Wall Street gamble with seniors' retirement, or even sunsetting Social Security altogether. Then, at the State of the Union, President Biden received a bipartisan standing ovation from Republicans and Democrats alike when he proclaimed that cutting Social Security and Medicare was off the table. As he said that night, we got unanimity. So, this hearing proceeds under the premise that Republicans want to extend Social Security solvency and will stand by their commitment not to cut benefits. That, of course, leaves only one option: raising revenue. Fortunately, there are win-win common-sense solutions that would both extend Social Security solvency indefinitely without benefit cuts, while also making our rigged tax system fairer. Right now, the cap on Social Security contributions means a tech exec making $1 million effectively stops paying into the program at the end of February, while a school teacher making far less contributes their share through every single paycheck all year. That's not fair, and my Medicare and Social Security Fair Share Act would fix that by requiring contributions to Social Security on wages above $400,000. People living off income from their wealth make no Social Security contributions. That's not fair either, and my bill would also fix that. Those making more than $400,000 in investment income would contribute just like those who are earning wages. And right now, some wealthy owners of pass-through businesses like hedge funds and private equity firms avoid paying Medicare taxes entirely on much of their income. My bill would close this loophole. These reforms raise enough revenue to make Social Security solvent indefinitely, according to a new estimate from the Social Security actuary, Mr. Steve Goss, who is our lead witness here today. Further, that legislation would extend Medicare solvency by 20 years. We can protect Social Security for all without cutting benefits, and we get to end unfair tax dodges that let those at the top play by a different set of rules than everyone else. Now, we could do even better and actually strengthen benefits, and I'm an original co-sponsor of Senators Sanders and Warren's Social Security Expansion Act, which would expand benefits by $2,400 each year while fully funding the program indefinitely. I welcome the bipartisan commitment not to cut Social Security, but it's not rock solid. MAGA Speaker McCarthy wanted Social Security cuts during the debt ceiling negotiations and has pledged to explore them. The House Republican Study Committee released a plan to cut Social Security by $718 billion over 10 years. The plan would also raise the retirement age to 69, which would effectively cut benefits by 13% every year and especially harm low-income workers. Raise revenue or cut benefits. These are the only two options. If Republicans stand by their commitment not to cut benefits, they must safeguard Social Security solvency by raising revenue. There is no other way to honor our promise to older Americans
Miscalculated
to retire.
His underpay, then they claim to miscalculate his overpay.
The Social Security Administration told us its privacy rules prevent it from commenting on individual cases like the Swords, and no one from the agency would give us an on-camera interview. But Kilolo Kijakazi, the acting commissioner of Social Security, gave this testimony before a congressional committee late last month.
How many people are receiving overpayment notices in a year?
For FY 2022, 1,028,389. For FY 2023, 986,912.
That's almost.
If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Financial Future for more updates. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos discussing other key figures like Bernie Sanders and their perspectives on Social Security. Until next time, stay informed and engaged. Your financial future matters, and we're here to guide you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.